In this video, we will build a complete library management system covering book tracking, issuing, returning, and statics. Let's go through the entire code step by step. No external libraries are required. We start with two variables. Book is a list that store every book record as a dictionary. Next ID keep the track of the next available ID, ensuring every book gets a unique identifier. The next step is the book add function. Collects the title, author, genre from the user, then create a dictionary with these details plus an issued field to set false by defaulting, indicating the book start over as a variable. The view book function display all book in a formatted table. One detail worth noting is that book title 19. This is a string slicing which truncates the title to 19 characters if it's too long, keeping the table column aligned. Next, the search book function allows searching by either title or author. It uses lore on the both the query and the data, making the search case insensitive. So, capital Harry or small Harry will return the same result. The issue book function checks the both current status before issuing it. If it is already issued to the user, is not notified rather than allowing duplicate issue. This prevents data inconsistency. The return book function simply reverses the status setting issued back to the false. The next step is delete function. The delete book function asks for confirmation before removing the record permanently, which is a standard safeguard against accidental data loss. The show statics function calculates and displays the total number of books, how many are currently issued and how many remains available. Now let's look how everything is tied together, the main function and the if-elif structure inside it. Main function serve as a program entry point and control the overall flow. The while true statement creates an infinite loop which keeps the menu displaying repeatedly. This is necessary because users typically perform a multiple action in a single session, adding a book, searching, issuing, checking, and statics, rather than just one. Following the if-elif chain, the structure evaluates the user input sequentially and calls the corresponding function based on the condition matches. Each elif represents one menu option, directing the program flow to the appropriate function without needing multiple separate loops or check. The next condition is handled specifically. Here break terminates the while loop, which is only the way program stops running since the loop condition is itself while is true. If the input does not match any valid option, the else clause handled it gracefully. This prevents the program from crashing on invalid input and simply return the user to the menu. Finally, at the bottom of the script, the main. Now we are executing the program. First of all, I added two books in the library, and after that one book is issued to someone, and after that I check the statics. One book is remaining in the cart. If you found this explanation helpful, subscribe to the channel for more Python tutorial. Like this video, comment below with the topic you would like to cover next. Share this with someone learning Python. See you in the next video.